Welcome back, Heavenlies. This is HEAVENSARMY playing Mass Effect. Now, I don't know how I managed to pull this off, but I managed to play pretty much a full playthrough and then go through a quick playthrough.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
To get this game ready.
Classified information requested.
Alliance Military Personal Database N7? Classified top secret? Alright, let's go into this.
Establishing secure connection.
So, I kinda know what I'm doing in this game?
Secure connection confirmed.
Yay. John Shepard. Enter new or select existing. There I am. So I finished the game at level 50. I played a full 52 hours and 25 minutes. And then I managed to just do a quick playthrough and got myself to level 58. And that was just, I think, all just the main worlds. I don't even think I went through too many other things. I may have went to the first place. Yeah, I know that I'm so good. But yeah, well, I'll load my further game because I was trying to get my thing up, because you get free whatchamacallits, Renegade and Paragon stuff. You do. I haven't put a single point in either of those, but I have like 8 and 2 or 8 and 4. So, I mean, you can almost max out your stats for Shepard. So it's going to be Heaven's Shepard, I think. But yeah, I guess they're all just going to call me Shepard, which is fine. And I went with the normal face because I made 2 faces. It wasn't good. Oh no.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Sounds like me.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
Nice.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
Yeah, cool.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Oh, the music. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basics for this incredible technology was a force controlled by the very fabric of space and time. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. They call it Mass Effect, I believe, is what they said on the final line. That went way too fast. So this is on the PlayStation 3.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range.
Been enhanced.
Initiating transmission sequence.
From the Xbox itself. So it's a little bit better, but it's still, there's still plenty of crashing and plenty of,
We are connected.
faces not loading up until you're ready, and I think I wear my good suit.
The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
I'm not even wearing my normal. I'm wearing like the really good armor already.
All stations secure for transit.
Which is, it looks cool anyway. I'm supposed to be wearing armor that they're wearing because I'm not even. But yeah, I think I got a really, really good armor on, and it looks amazing. Black and red. Yeah.
Approach run has begun.
So I was gonna look up like all the voice actors and actresses, but I'm just like, I'll just wing them because I noticed.
Relay in 3, 2, 1.
Nice. All right, so we've managed to find some alien artifacts.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
Nice.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment.
So yeah.
So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Oh.
Yeah, that is the official story. But Only an idiot believes the official story.
Finally, so Joker, I believe, is Seth Green and Caden. Since I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, that would be Cartho Nassi's voice. So I don't know who played Cartho Nassi's voice. I know I looked up his name, and I mentioned Mass Effect way back when. So now I'm finally playing it. I'm so ready. I agree.
They don't send specters on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Right.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Is he upset?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
So we already got like some good voice acting happening, and anyway, Caden, Joker, we're gonna meet a whole bunch of people. Can I get the scan of things already? No. All right, let's see what I got.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
Presley.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission. And we're getting dragged right along with him.
That's Presley.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Yeah, all right, let's leave Presley be. Codex. I'm not gonna read the codex and stuff, but because there's a whole lot of reading, and it's just like the Star Ocean till the end of time and stuff. They give you like all these things. I read that one, almost everything, and got completely absorbed into it because it had space and everything, and you read it all, it goes, oh gee, that all does link up. But anyway, I made myself a spacer, and I made myself like good. I'm going the good route, of course, because that's just the way I am. But apparently I fought off an invasion and got some pretty high ranking stuff. I think if you pick Earth, an Earth person, you're not considered. You're considered more renegade than Paragon if you're from Earth, or you could pick in the middle grounds. But yeah, humanity and the Systems Alliance. Okay, so. The Armstrong. Okay, so I mean, yeah, all of this stuff has so much history to it, and all the things that happened, and Element Zero was the one that caused us to be able to use it. I was born in 2154, and like all this stuff, and like yeah, Turians encountered humans for the first time, first contact war, all this stuff. All this stuff is going to be mentioned in this game too. So I mean, if you take the time to read, I already kind of read all this stuff. Thresher Ma's right. Anyway, it's 2183. So yeah, I mean, there's so much to it. The journal? On Normandy. Speak to the captain. That's easy. No assignments. There's more. Oh, primary. Council races.
Roughly
Turians.
1,200 years ago,
Oh.
the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces.
They read.
As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed.
Ooh.
Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
So if you click on the primary, they read it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if I really want to do that. Could you just hit square and mark all as red?
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole.
I could do this too,
The
though.
Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations.
Nice.
The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country.
Right.
With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War.
Ah, that woke
While
them
the
up.
national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
So leave it to us humans to be like, yeah, well, we got the thing up there, but we're not gonna listen. And then we got attacked by aliens, and then they're like, oh, well, now we will use the System Alliance. Anyway, wow, we're still so human, it seems, even in this game. All right, so I am a... Ooh, what am I? I'm a thing. I could use all the powers that may be, so all I can use is the handgun, really. And I got the awesome handgun on. It's a Spectre gear stuff. Not spoilers, but ooh, square. All right, I got that on. I just picked something random. I got the awesome Savant stuff, and I sold enough stuff that I didn't have to lose any space. I got the maximum Metagel. I think Metagel's a healing thing. Omnigel. That's exactly what it is. Omnigel at 999. And I have the max money because I sold everything. And I got all this other gear that I need to equip everyone back up again. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of ready. And I could, like... I'll do my first save. At save 1. And I'm going to save over this one. I'm going to keep overwriting this one. Because you could just, like, delete it and start over at 1. And that's what I kept doing. But there's no need. I'll just save over this one and see how many saves I use up on this playthrough. Because I know before I saved over 100 times. But yeah, this is the gear I got. It's sweet and cool looking. And Presley, Navigator Presley.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
What do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Let's investigate then. Stealth systems?
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
Ooh, okay. So now that I got this going, good answer. It's gonna be like most games. Up is the good. This is the neutral, and this is the bad, which is Paragon and Renegade. And these are kind of also leading towards the Paragon and Renegade, but you'll know because it'd be glowing blue or glowing red. Or I mean, I try to pick the most Paragon stuff because I want to try to get the stats is just what I wanted to show you. Whoops. Anyway, I'll just ask. I don't want to. I'm not going to just cause any. I'm just a normal soldier dude right now, kind of. But I'm an adept. That's what I think I am.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses.
Ooh.
I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
See? And everyone's got that feeling.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
Of course not.
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
That's a lot.
You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Leave it to my navigator to tell me all this information. Turian Spectre?
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
But that was years ago.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command.
Cool.
And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
So yeah, the rest is all I just pick. I'll look into it for you.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Aha, I only got Codex and experience. Anyway, so, I mean, the whole game is... Oh, another conversation. These two.
There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders
The doctor.
Not his choice, Doc.
And Corporal.
Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Oh, Jenkins. Anyway, let's talk to these two, and then I'll get onto the stuff that I wanted to show off. Let's talk to one of you.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Relax, Jenkins.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
You'll do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had, and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Be careful.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
Alright, good. Don't screw this up. I just warned him. Nihilus?
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
This guy hears some good stories. The Spectres?
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council.
Cool.
They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
There are no human Spectres?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Oh.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre.
Thank you.
You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed. That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Alright, let's investigate, because if I say Spectres sound dangerous, I don't want to say that. Eden Prime?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution.
Oh, nice.
My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Even Paradise gets boring after a while. Well, it sounds pretty nice to me. Why are we going there?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
That's why he's so wound up. All right, let's go.
The captain's waiting for me.
Right,
Commander.
I got 2 Paragon out of that. I think if I would have said the Spectres are dangerous, I think I get a negative. Whoops, I hit triangle to hit menu. Let's put that gun away. Triangle's not menu. So now I got a whole bunch of Citadel Galactic Government and Human and the System Alliance. Yeah, I mean, the First Contact War, they'll mention it. And what is this
Spectres.
one? Oh, Inspectors. Okay, because I would like to read it all over, but the 80 hours I've already spent into this would not even cover just the words, I don't think. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Equipment, no, squad. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. I can't change anything once it's in for me. it's set in, but all the other characters can reset everything that you want. But you don't need to put anything in Charm or Intimidate unless you absolutely want to get... if you just want it done. That's all I have to say, because I got these 4 and 4 on my 2 playthroughs, and you get 1 each time. If you go all good and you get 1, and then another all good, you get another 1. So if you wanted to break it up, you could just go evil for the next 2, and you'll get another 1 and another 2. But either way, like, I'm just trying to get my charm up, because you actually get conversations. They open up new dialogue, and I was trying to get it up high enough so that whatever happens, I could do the good dialogue. I've only managed to put this much time in between all the episodes, between all the live streams and everything that I have to do. And I have a whole bunch of other games on the go as well. Like, my Final Fantasy Origins is ready. I'm going to do that this weekend. So I'm not plugging myself. I'm just letting you know what's going to happen. But yeah, I am full-on adept. That's what I thought I was. I put the armor because I didn't want to get shot so much. And I'm starting to get as much pistols as I can get done. But that's all I'm going to get, another 2 more. Which is fine. I don't really use the pistol. I use it, but it's just like, I can just take out anything with just these anyway. And with my Spectre training, I got like all the bonuses and whatever. But yeah, it'll be fine. Obviously, I'm gonna be. This game is pretty old. I don't think I'm gonna be spoiling anything for anyone. I don't think anyway, and I hope not. But because yeah, I mean, I'm playing this because I didn't even know a Mass Effect Andromeda was gonna even happen. And it's out, and I'm just like, oh, all I had was 1, 2, and 3, and I was gonna just hold off for a while, and there's no point. Okay, they got it blocked off. Okay, good. Well, then you could only go in there. So I'm gonna save a lot because I've made this game crash numerous times. I've even made the game crash walking down here to talk to Nihilus. I was able to run around in the cutscene, and then I fell out of the spaceship. And it was bad times for everyone. So I got 70 hours in already, 71. But that's 2 playthroughs, and 1 was just a complete speed run through the main planets. Just to get my charm up. Just to get my... It's called Paragon and Renegade, right? It's squad. Yeah, Paragon is the blue bar, Renegade is the red-orange bar underneath, which is Charm and Intimidate. Which is, yeah, that's what I want to explain. Health is quite high. What difficulty am I on? I just started a new game. Can I even change it? Because I just left it on normal. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave you on normal. Subtitles on, yeah. Target assist on low, because you don't want them to be moving them to the chest. You want to shoot them in the head. Anyway, autosave yes, because sometimes that actually... no, then confirm and save. Alright, cool. Wireless controller, tutorials, graphics, sound. I hope everything sounds good. I almost didn't have enough time to get everything set up, so I know my logo is down there, and I hope it's not in the way. Wait, if I do this, I probably cover... Oh, I hit the R1 button. That's how you shoot. Oh, I'm used to... Actually, my logo seems to be in a good spot. Alright, I'm used to Resident Evil. Alright, that's fine. Anyway, I'm all awesome and invisible now. This might mess the game up. Anyway, yeah, I could do stuff like this. Anyway, I picked Adept because I actually played this game before. I went Soldier, and I had the awesome... you could use all the guns efficiently. There we go. And it was cool, but the computer is a much better thing than me. I thought if I walked down, the thing kicked in. There we go. I thought so.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
See? That's what happened. I walked down and I clicked on him. You're not even supposed to be able to make it down there. You're supposed to walk in and the cutscene kicks in. I could have crashed this game already. Talk?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
It's beyond beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
So, I mean, they sound brash and angry, but they're really not.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
The Alliance, all of us.
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew it.
I figured there was something you weren't telling me.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime.
Ooh.
That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
What are we picking up? That goes straight, usually on the right, because I've played a little bit of Star Wars and a little bit of Jade Empire, but I haven't live streamed that one yet. But like, these usually continues on with the story, and these usually give you a little extra stuff. Is why I try to always pick the stuff on the left, in case you're wondering, because I want like the most story out of this anyway. Because I kind of skipped a lot of things while playing these 2 playthroughs. Why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
There you go.
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What is a Prothean?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
There you go.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years.
Nice.
But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
I'm glad you're here to help. We don't need. Ooh, why do we tell the Council? Well, I think I can figure out why. Is more than just us out here in space now, and we need to be friendly. You know what? I am gonna go with this one. I'm glad you're here to help.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Oh?
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Oh, why? I can't even say that. I should have known.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
Oh, that's funny.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed.
Yes, for the 8th
showed
time.
Not only courage, but also incredible skill.
Thank you.
That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
You put my name forward?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Wow, see? So they're not all bad. But yeah, you support this, Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
All of this on me?
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
Ah, cool.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Investigate before you just go. Protheans?
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished.
Just like that.
Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
But they all just disappeared. Alright, so I mean the whole story. I don't know the whole story. I've only played Mass Effect 1, but I know 1 and 2 and 3, and I have no idea about Andromeda, but I know it's gonna tell the story. So I'm curious to see what Mass Effect has in store for me, and hopefully for you too. So we're going to Eden Prime, the beacon. I want to know about that first.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. The even yours.
Yes.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth.
Wow.
That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
And what's the systems?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
So that's why we're being so secretive and stuff. Okay. It's more than just, you know, for story. There's actually more to it than that. Eden Prime?
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world.
Farming world.
But it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
That's it, huh? Return. So cool. It's like Dantooine. I mean, this is only the reference I know is the games that I've played, so that's what I'm going with.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Oh, great.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Oh, this is
Bring it
bad
up on
already.
screen.
You got the bad feelings. Who got it?
Get down!
Hey, Ashley. She has a name. That looks like fun. Jenkins is gonna be happy.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties.
He's gonna get shot, probably.
Get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Yep. He sounds like that guy who was going to get shot. Ooh. That even made soldiers stop and look.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Oh, he got sharp eyes. Ooh, Nihilus even went, huh?
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
There's just a hand in the sky.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Caden Alenko. Jenkins. Alright. Not Leroy
Engaging stealth
Jenkins.
systems.
So, stealth systems. Are they gonna announce that or no? It probably
Somebody was
is.
doing some serious digging here, Captain.
That would be us, wouldn't
Your
it?
team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Alright.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Shotgun, huh?
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
He can count on us.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are
Ooh.
approaching drop point 2.
Sounds a bit windy. Did we just jump out? Awesome, we made it. Codex. Experience journal, area map, nice, and autosaves. Alright, so I'm going to...
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Oh, thanks, Caden. Let's just hit square on this and get that to stop flashing. And that too. Find the beacon. Now I can level up Caden and Jenkins. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Alright, Caden, you should learn all of this. Absolutely. I mean, I'm level 58. You should start off at level 1 like I did. But it's just like, yeah, wait. I want decryption, right? I can use decryption on easy objects. I want that done. And then I also want electronics, because that is electronic skill. Yeah, I want all of these unlocked. Sentinel. Do they get another thing or no? Okay, full barrier. And now, first aid is what? And medicine is... Oh, okay, yeah, I don't want any of that stuff. I want stasis. There you go. And then we'll just learn first aid, I guess. There we go. And now it's locked in. You can't back out. You get it square before you leave, but... you... should be able to be that strong with the combat armor. Assault training, which will help... Yeah, the damage, weapon damage and melee damage. And then more health. Their health's gonna go off the charts. Soldier. That's 645. Wow, he's got us beaten in spades. Alright, I want assault rifles. And then sniper rifles. There you go. And then pistols. This is what I'm going to do with the other characters. Is this like right away, and then 2 more will get the shotguns done. Oh wow, nice. So that's what a soldier gets. A soldier gets all of them, and you can like become very efficient with everything. I mean, I've been using handguns, so if you could get the shotguns, assault rifles, and sniper rifles maxed out, it's crazy. With the combat armor, I mean, I don't think I've ever used first aid unless it was by accident. Like I hit triangle to hit the map. Or the menu, that's what happens usually. But yeah, I mean the soldiers get this and it's nice. And he's a sentinel, which is half adept and half whatever the tech people are. I'll get one. I'll get a true techie soon. Because they've got so many names. If I could have started a new game, I would have been able to read them all off. But we'll just go with this. Good enough. Save, yeah, because I did all that time leveling up. But yeah, I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing on this game, kind of. So when if and when I get to Mass Effect 2, it's gonna be all new, and I won't know anything of 2 and beyond. But this button, yeah, okay. This is how I usually walk around.
Hard, hostiles everywhere.
Oh, he's talking to me in my ear. With the things, the comm things. Anyway, what is these? They're harmless? Alright, if you shoot them... I don't shoot innocent things, but you can shoot them. Nothing bad will happen. Caden will react, though. So yeah, we got Carthonasi's voice. Ooh, really? That's awesome. Anyway, frictionless materials is the stuff I use on my handgun. Underneath the handgun, underneath all the weapons, there's a bar, an empty bar. It won't fill up because I have the frictionless materials on, and I refuse to have my weapons overheat. It's just a thing that I do not enjoy. But your guns can overheat. If you put on that type of gear, like it keeps it from overheating, and it works so well. But yeah, there's gonna be like Final Fantasy 12. There's gonna be monsters that walk around and you can just run into them, and they're not gonna attack you or harm you. And there's a couple other planets that has different creatures too. It's just, I don't know, it's just a nice touch because they've done that on a couple games, space games. Ooh. Not good since they're still smoking, so it's pretty recent. But yeah, I mean, like I like when they add little touches like that to games like this, where it's just not everything's out to kill you. Oh, they do got the 3D looking stuff in this game. I like it. So like I haven't even had a chance to stop and look at this game, so it's gonna be me looking around all foolish. Now, if I know this game, I would tell them to stay back and stay out of harm's way, right? But there's something that you cannot control in this game whatsoever, and it's just like, this is just a cutscene that you just can't stop, because I would change what happens here. Oh Oh, he's got a nice assault rifle. Alright, why did that turn me around? Ah! Alright, it's all good. Who needs to aim? Oh, they actually can harm me a little bit. Caden, he's alright.
Clear.
Clear? No, it's not. He looks like he's having a nap. Richard L. Jenkins! He's not alive.
Rip right through his shields. Right a chance.
He deserves a burial.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, I forgot to equip Caden. He's probably got crappy handguns and stuff. Yeah, he died. Alright, yeah. I mean, there's nothing I can do because I would so change everything. So I got all my stuff, but Caden doesn't have his stuff. Okay. What everyone has is the stuff that's equipped. Caden, this was probably his. Because he can't wield any of these either. And I probably would have just gave him, like, the nothings. Now this is what he would have. Yeah, so that's yours. Now he's got the good gun on. Frictionless and frictionless? And then more of that. Wow. Okay, well I'll give him... That's... Oh, sweet. I got some pretty good gear. This is all like Spectre gear. Did he get that one or did he get this one? I think that one for somebody else. Alright, give him this one. And whatever one I can equip is the one that he gets. Light armor or light armor? Which one looks good? Ooh, he matches me! Alright, let's get him. I did not mean to do that. I meant to, like, leave that. Medical exoskeleton? Yeah, and I can't change it. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't be switching gear. Now we match. Oh, isn't that cute? Alright, I'm sorry, Caden. But now look, his health and everything just shot up crazily. Alright, now we don't have to worry about him dying. Alright, cool. That was me not being smart. Isn't there gonna be a thing that happens? Oh, no, it's a little later on. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm like just... Who's shooting at me? So I hit right... Oh, that's a rocket launcher. Okay. I hope this isn't too loud. I got the acid... Yeah, I like to have my shields up too now that I think about it.
Burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
A lot of bodies.
Check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Okay, dig site it is. Frictionless materials again. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So, I mean, there's hacking and then there's decrypting stuff. Which, if you fail, you gotta use Omni Gel. I have the max out stuff, and I usually keep. Some stuff so I can keep it for Omni Gel as well. Only because like I'd like to have that maxed out at 999 at all times. Where's the other one at? Alright, behind the tree. Alright, fine. I'll have to shoot you this way. Oh, I can cheat him. So yeah, you can... I hope it's not too loud. I can't tell because I have my sound different than what you can hear. And I don't know. All I can hope for is that, because I didn't have any time to test it, because I would have switched a whole bunch of things around, would have possibly moved my logo somewhere. Alright, if I turn this off, does it make it quicker, faster, worse for you? Because this is what happens when I walk without the gun up. And I will be turning the look, but I usually always have my gun out, so when I turn, I don't think this is as bad as I'm thinking it is. There's things. Okay, I don't want to go too far down there. I want to get all the things first. More bodies. Alright, well they could have used his medical kit. Or was that theirs before they blew up? Oh, it probably was. Okay, either way, I know there's things in the woods. I don't think I'm gonna get everything. I'm not that good. I really just... I played as a soldier, then I played as the techie thing. I forget what they're called. Once I see it, I'm gonna be like, oh, right, that is the name. I remember Turians and Asari and Krogans and stuff like that, but it's just like totally not up on my Mass Effect knowledge because I've only played this one. The cutscenes seem a little lower than the actual gameplay. Ooh, okay, so that's something we need to remember. So, and that's what the guns can do. And we'll find out what they are soon enough. Why does the game make me face the... What? Turn around! Alright, there we go. Yeah! Did you see that, mate? That amazing shooting? Didn't think you were gonna make it, but I'm here. I'm awesome. Hi, Ashley.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you okay?
Are you wounded, Williams?
Oh, that suit.
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky.
I like the visor on my this helmet.
We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Why is my why is everything flickering? Alright, I can turn off the helmets too. I think I turned them on because I was out in space and I'm like, maybe you should have my helmet on. So I did, but you could turn off the helmets if you want. Remember that. Fighting these things?
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Join us.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Investigate.
It's time for payback.
Geth.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago.
Aha.
They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
So the Quarians made the Geth, but they turned against them and drove the Quarians into exile, and then they disappeared, cause they're like a. Anyway, the Quarian will tell me more. The beacon?
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site.
Okay.
I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
And the scientists?
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Maybe. Before the attack?
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us.
We're like matching. I'm sorry, the matching outfits is throwing me off. It just looks like we're. I'm sorry, it is completely distracting.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
Right.
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you
Nice.
saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Alright, that's fine. Dang it, I might have to switch.
Move out.
I might have to switch, Caden. Because we don't need to be standing beside each other. Alright, now I got her. All this sweet information. I mean, I'd say totally read up onto it like I did for most of the games that I've played. So she could learn the exact same thing. So it's pistols to there, and then... Oh, let's stop with the shotguns there, though. Until I know. Because I give her the sniper rifle. And I let her in my party because she had like all of this sweet stuff. Like the combat, assault training, and the other stuff, like it seems pretty powerful. And if I'm wrong, then I could reset. I could hit square before I move on. No, that's it. It's exactly what it is. And then the shotguns, and then 2 more, and she's maxed out. So she's just like like Jenkins, but we've already replaced Jenkins with her. And undo is with square before you move on. But yeah, that's exactly what I want. But now I need to get her suited up. Ashley L2, or you could circle around. But alright, she gets the good gears. She really doesn't use that anyway. Just I'll equip whatever. That's what I want her to have. And she gets the heavy armor. This. Cool. Alright, neat. And that's all she gets. She doesn't even get the... Oh, she doesn't get the grenades and stuff. So the grenades are in this game. I think someone told me before that there's no grenades in the second one. Not that I use them, but... Okay, can I toggle the helmets off? Yeah, I think I'll go with the toggle the helmets off. Because, I don't know, it looked cool when I was out in space, and wherever I was at, it looked like it fit. But now that I'm here on a planet, and I'm going to be on planets for a long, long, long time, lots of planets. It's not like Star Ocean where you're on one planet for 40 hours, and then you finally get off and just like, oh, I kind of missed that planet. Beacons at the far end of this trench. Alright, so I was walking down, and then the cutscene kicked in. Okay, so over here is the other thing, or did I get it all? Like, I guess I'm not really here to get all the items, but I say walk around like I normally do if you want to get things. Alright, I need to get... Caden, are you... That's the moves. Okay, guns are here. Caden is on that. Ashley, you're getting the sniper rifle. Caden is on the good stuff. Okay. There, I would rather her be the sniper. I think I tried sniping. I mean, it's kind of like this. You just aim and bang and fire. But you give it to the computer, and it's just like you hit right, and it's just headshot. They just kill things so easily. So I'd let them do that, and I just focus on the powers. Once it's time to use the powers. I mean, right now at this point, there's no need to. Congratulations, I did what the game asked me for. I could poke it behind and aim and fire. Oop, aim and fire, and then hide back. Yeah, cool. And then what else? Then I could go here, and I can crouch, and then lock on. Alright, so you gotta crouch with L. There you go. No shields for you. Alright, stand up. There's one more. Alright, let's play with this guy. You guys stay back. Let me play with him. Alright, there he is. No, 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 don't kill him. I'm gonna launch him in the air with this one. Lift. Ah, she killed him. And I was gonna push him, throw him. But, she's got we got really, really strong guns, and everything's really, really strong, and, it's gonna be it's just gonna be complete annihilations. Huh? Investigate this.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Any survivors?
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
So she knows where she's going, at least. I'm just going through and picking up things and shooting things. Dang it, Caden. Why you wear that suit? I should have... What?
There's a small spaceport up ahead.
Space.
I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Alright, well, you're going a little far. You are a Spectre, I guess. You got enough firepower to take out some things. So, I wonder how this would have went if they would have went with what they said so far. Because it would have been pretty cool to have such things happen. But I think it's going to explain itself.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
They're going to explain things.
Good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Oh, nice. They do say something. I usually just run up. See, I missed all of this stuff. So the humans who got impaled on that are now turned into...
Oh god, they're still alive.
that.
What did the Geth do to them?
They're turned into husks. Alright, cool. I guess. Not really for them. Can I shoot you? Alright, let's just push him. Whee! Yeah, I mean... Oh, he's still alive. He was alive. Anyway, I have all the powers at my hands. I can just flick and then I can boost my shield if I get in trouble. I can just throw him, which is the push that I just did. I can use warp on an enemy, which gets rid of their shield and makes them take severe damage. Ape it out of the hay! Oh man, this is your game. Well, I'm glad you're here. And I can just drop their health pretty fast if I hit one enemy with this. I don't think I've ever used map Unity, so that allows you to immediately restore your squad members to fighting state after they've been knocked out. See, I've never used that before. That's for my handgun. Each one's different with the guns you get. She has the sniper rifle, so that's the sniper rifle there. Either way, like each gun got their own things. I'm the marksman. I don't think I've ever used that. Lift is what I use to lift people up in the air, and if you push them, it instantly kills them no matter how strong they are. Barrier is what I use, my little shield. Oh, and I can't wait to use Singularity on a bunch of enemies. Oh, it'll be fun. But I'm glad this is your game. Welcome. Welcome indeed. I'm learning this game as I go. Sweet fire graphics. This was, what, Xbox 360 or Xbox? I'm not sure, but I know it didn't come out until they finally did like the Mass Effect trilogy, and that's what I have. So I have 1, 2, and 3 for the PlayStation 3, and so like I'll try to get through these series as much as I can. I'll just take everything. Yeah, I won't even look at what I'm getting. I don't think it's going to be better than what I have.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
We should have break into there. 360, yeah. Okay, so for the Xbox 360, this I've already played a few games, few playthroughs through, so I kind of know what I'm doing on this game. So it is hacking. It's push the buttons that light up in a quick time. You don't have all the time in the world, but if you fail, you can use Omnigel. Like I have 999. So you can, I maxed out that over and over and over again. So don't worry if you mess up, you could use the Omnigel. But you need to have Caden to learn the things, the hacking, the encryption, and the other thing, okay? And at the first playthrough, I don't even think I was able to do this. I don't think. But yeah, let's just try it. Whatever highlights, hit the buttons. That was easy. But yeah, they get harder, of course. But yeah, totally not my first time. Boo!
Humans, thank the Maker.
Doctor?
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
You're safe!
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
I am here.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning.
Oh.
Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp.
Manuel.
When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Manuel's not doing well, that man. Anyway, investigate. Attack?
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
And they can't hack
Agents
doors.
of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Everything went quiet? That's not normal. Nihilus?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack.
Right.
He could have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Alright, but he said there was a Turian here. He seems kind of crazy though. Beacon.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast.
The beast.
Unleashed the darkness.
Who is this guy?
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's up with him?
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
So there is no good option, but there is a bad option. And I'm not that type of bad option. So let's, you can hit that button for yourself if you wish. Goodbye.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Yeah, I didn't punch him. So yeah, I got a paragon out of that. So you think Mass Effect 2 is even better than number 1? Because I played the number 1 and I really enjoyed it. So I hope it's as good as you say. But yeah, let's. I think this is all there is to it. I like to save a lot because I made this game crash a lot. Aha! There is another Turian here.
Saren. Nihilus.
He looks technologied up.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
Ah.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
No. Oh, see, this is what I was trying to hold off on to. The story in 2 is great. Well, there you go. I'm looking forward to it then.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Oh.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
That is a huge ship if that's a ship. Anyway, I was going to say, it would be really cool if they would have stuck with the story. If Nihilus would have stayed alive and me and him would have been going through a whole bunch of missions to become a Spectre, that would have been really cool. Oh, we're fighting, are we? Bring it on then. Oh, I'm stuck. I'll sneak over here because it's safe. Who's destroying everything? She just ended him. Wow, okay, so when I went through this game, it took like 70 shots to get things killed. I'm like, 3 things already died and I haven't even seen them. There was 4 enemies down there, I think, if not more. And, and they're all dead. So yeah, I'm really high level. Everything seems to be going great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to play the Mass Effect series. At least I'm planning on playing it anyway, so I could shoot these. Really? If one of them hits, oh, it's game over. I can only put the marker where it belongs and then fire. Yeah, everything's killed. That's crazy. All right, I'm going to open this up and then I'm going to save? Yeah, anyway, read all of that. So there's Nihilus and then there's whatever his name is. He's probably important. Saren, by the way. But yeah, I mean, like, everything's starting to shape up now. I mean, that guy's probably evil. He just took out Nihilus, who was cool. who actually was a cool Turian. And, yeah, like, this changes everything now, because we were supposed to do a bunch of missions together, and now he's dead. Ooh, I almost messed up there. The series holds a special place in my heart. There you go.
Out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Bang! Oh, okay.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
And stop right there. It's safe.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Smart. Attack details.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Investigate. Beacon or ship? Beacon.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us.
Okay.
Not until now.
Yeah, because all this happened on our beautiful Eden Prime that was perfect. Oh well.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Ooh, well, I don't think it's a jamming signal, but I'll ask it anyway.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
All right, let's say goodbye then.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Ooh.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You should come clean. Look at my angry face when I'm saying this.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Smuggling is a crime.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
You're holding out on me. That's the evil. You could say thanks, or give it to me, or is that all? And this is the good option. Is that all?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Oh, we got more than just a gun.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole?
Yeah.
What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
You're not a snitch. He may know something. Is he worth dying for? I'm sorry. It's just like nice and completely not nice. Anyway, let's go. I'm going to go all the blue options because I want to see what all the good options are. Because I wasn't able to do this on my first two playthroughs because a whole bunch of them were not there. They were all grayed out. So it's nice to be able to get my charm that high up.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
There you go. You're a snitch because you just snitched him.
Go.
Good luck.
Oh, Paragon +4 for that. And I got a stinger. And nothing else? Whatever. Anyway, it's +2. That's not very good. I already got the friggin' Spectre gear awesomeness of shooties. So I'll just pick all the blue options and see what happens and see how they react. I don't think there's anything over there. I'm just going to go this way. Fire does hurt on this game. I ran into it just to see, and the bar does happen, so... Aren't you going to say anything?
Commander, it's Nihilus.
It's not good for Nihilus. Alright, let's click on Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait, don't shoot. I'm one of you. I'm human.
It's Powell. He's actually alive. You need to be more careful.
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry. I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Tell me what happened.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
Oh, the cutout. There was another one here first. He was waiting for when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Why did the thing cut out? It happens from time to time, actually. Don't tell me I broke you.
Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
What about the beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Nobody thinks this is weird? The Geth didn't find you?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Thanks, Caden.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift.
Oh.
I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Apparently so. Lucky break for you.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
I can investigate. I really don't care. Cole mentioned you.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
Ooh.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler. Who cares?
I care.
The supervisor's dead. The entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Smuggle any weapons?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
Ooh.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Right. But you're still doing something wrong. Let it go, Williams.
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You're lucky the commander's here. All right, well, she swears a lot, but she's funny. You should make amends. Or you're lying. You should make amends.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
Oh, he's like...
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
He's long gone. I mean, like, I've been... High explosive. Nice. I have that equipped, actually. Anyway, that happened. Powell, the smuggling ring, took naps and actually survived this entire fight for being lazy and was asleep when the attack began. Decided to stay down. Oh, we're getting attacked, are we? Let's go back here, shall we? Should be able to take one of them out here, can't I? Ashley, over here. Yeah, alright, now she's safe. Now, as long as I don't get hit by a rocket, everything will be fine. Alright, fire, but in the fire, there's a thing in the fire. Yeah. Open. Thank you. I remember that because I ran into the fire, and it wasn't good. Alright, now let's attack. Can I do my awesome spinny vortex of awesomeness? Yeah, let's do it. Did she switch guns? No, she didn't. Okay. There's another... There you go. Alright, I hope this isn't too loud. 8-bit Oddity, how is everything sounding on your end? Because I turned it down a little bit, but I don't know. Bang. I was going to say that should have been hitting him. But yeah, I mean, I think this whole game is going to be pretty much action-y like this. I don't think there's too many slow spots. But I know when I get to the Citadel, since they've already mentioned it, this game works in levels. Oh, that worked too well. Come on, lock on. There we go. He's already dead! Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Better put on my shield. They really do not stand a chance. Like, it's that bad, really. I mean, this is why I picked the Adept, because it's like being a mage or the Force wielder or anything. Like, you just have so much power at your fingertips, and it's just like anyone guarding, pull them out from the wall. If they're gonna run at you and they're really strong, launch them in the air, and then if they're still not dead, just push them into space, and after they get so far, they instantly die because they're not supposed to be out there anyway. But, what I was mentioning was this game has things unlock at a level. So at level 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever the numbers may be, things unlock in the Citadel. Since I played through this game before, not these first two ones for this game, the ones before that, I took the elevators over and over and over again until I got like 10 extra side quests. And, oh, I think I want to save, don't I? Because the thing kicks in at that point. Medical, that's a nice one. That's what I equip all of us with, is the medical things. Because it gives me health regeneration, toxic resistance, and it reduces my power cooldowns. And I already got 10 and 10. And I don't even know if he has them all too, really? And that's not. There you go, done. Now actually we'll have him, and so does everyone else. But either way, like, that's how I got everything unlocked. Was that way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off on this playthrough. I mean, by the looks of the time, it might actually be able to pull it off. But you just ride up and down the elevators, and then they mention a news flash of something happening, and then it unlocks a quest for you, a side quest actually. And then there's a lot of side quests in this game. I don't know how much I want to do. I kind of want to do, like, I know there's a couple of cool ones. There's like the ones to do on the moon. In the Sol system, we get to go there, and that's kind of cool. And like, there's a asteroid thing. Since I got the 1, 2, and 3 package, we got like the DLC stuff too. Or I think I wouldn't have got it anyway. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of DLC stuff.
Accept the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do. Okay, either way. Oh, okay, so I know what's going on because I've seen a little bit of things happening, but interesting. Oh, they're setting this up. This is why I saved, because they're setting up bombs to blow the whole place up. That's the Geth, by the way. Not the husks that we were fighting, but those things. Yeah, they are smart enough to operate on their own. Alright, so there's one right here. Just disarm. The autosave's kicking a lot, but I'll do my own autosaves too, just in case if something goes wrong. It still has a chance to glitch.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Yeah.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
No problem. I know exactly where they are at because they're. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get them. Did I go this way or did I go that way? I go this way. This way, I remember. Alright, sweet. I shot him. That was all me. Alright, while you guys are shooting them, I will duck and you can disarm this. Ow. Why are they shooting me? Okay, Ashley just killing them all. Because I just hear a bang and then they die. So it's all Ashley. There's a whole bunch of Geth, but I could just disarm them while I'm going. Oh, why is the thing jammed? Ah, it's fine. I think I know where the final one is. It's down low somewheres. Alright, the sniper is dead. Red lines mean sniper. It hurts, actually, a lot of your shield and you're almost dead kind of thing. But yeah, let's not go that way. That's where I need to go. I was kind of paying attention to this game. So I kind of, and I did this twice recently, so I kind of know. Wait, I'm not in the right spot. Or am I? We got 3 minutes. Okay, I'm okay. The thing's up there. Oh, I thought it was down here. What? Alright, so how do you run in this game? X? Yeah, okay. So you could sprint in this game? I think, I don't know. Like, somebody told me a little bit of Mass Effect 2, but I've never really played it, so I don't know. But I think they took out the grenades in one of them. Victory is mine. We have plenty of time. All charges has been stopped. Fatigued. Wow. I mean, he probably has a lot of heavy gear on and running around with a shotgun, assault rifle, sniper, and a handgun. It would probably be heavy too. I would say so. Alright, and the rest is back over there where I looped. Let's go where we're supposed to go. But yeah, I mean, I figure I'm so strong, I should be able to beat this game on normal. I think I played it on easy because I just wanted to get through the game in a hurry. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to experience the story with you. And I'll learn all about the new ones too as they happen. Shouldn't these appear? Wakey wakey. Yeah, that's how I usually get them. To show up. This is the shoot. One down, one to go. Yeah, this is way easier. Oh, there's another one? Oh, it's the husks. I don't even need to fire. I could just let them do all the work. It's crazy. It's crazy the difference between level 1 and level 58. It seems with the weapons too, because I mean I think the first weapons only did dismal damage, absolute dismal, and so it seems to be very nice with the really strong guns and stuff. Either way, I'll just get the items over here because I want them for no reason. So triangle is the health, the meta kits or the meta gel, and select is the grenades, which I probably will use them in this game, but I didn't need to use it my first 2 playthroughs through this. So yeah, I mean I think I could just go through without using anything. Sometimes I use the meta gels by accident though, but it isn't because I need to use them. It's just because I hit triangle for menu because Final Fantasy Square Enix kind of guy. Yeah, that's me. But yeah, it's finally about time because I started this channel to be a Final Fantasy channel. Of course, I didn't talk this over with Square, and I played Final Fantasy Type O for my first Final Fantasy, for my first games. I think they were, or it was pretty much right after. It was my first. Oh, I know what it was. It was my first actual playthrough. Because all the other games, I was playing like 4 games at a time each night. I played 1 hour. I don't even know how I did that before. Anyway, I played like 4 hours each night, 1 hour per game, and I played all like it kept switching in between. Anyway, it was crazy what I was doing. But Final Fantasy Type O was my first one that I played as a playthrough, as a straight playthrough, and like I got copyright warnings, and I'm just like, oh, like. And then I sent Square like a message like, hey, and then nothing happened, and I got all like, maybe I shouldn't play these games. Then I had to like look up and be like, don't worry about copyright warnings. It's just a warning. The system does it automatically. It's not Square Enix being angry at you for playing their game. You know what I mean? It's just like things like that. I'm going to save again because I think the beacon can throw off something too. Just in case, I'm just saving myself from crashes. Worst case scenario, I have to like get up and turn off the system manually and try to do that in the middle of a live stream. I hope that doesn't happen. That's why I'm going slow, because I've made the game crash by running through it quickly, is what I found. If I walk close, it's supposed to Oh no, the cutscene kicks in when I click onto it. All right, well here we go. But yeah, I want to get back into Final Fantasy stuff, and I want to play Pokemon too. But that 3DS capture is just crazy right now.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request immediate
amazing.
evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
She's curious. Oh. Grab. Jump towards the thing. Oh, I jumped away. Alright, I was smart. And then I threw her. Oh. Go on. Good job, me.
Shepard! No, don't touch it. It's too dangerous.
Ooh. Alright, hopefully you caught that because that was really important and I need the full report tomorrow on exactly what you saw there. No, I'm joking. Don't worry, everything will be cleared and explained later on. Well, that looked like it hurt. And the beacon doesn't look like it's in good shape. Oh, we're hanging out in Saren's ship now, are we?
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson.
The matriarch.
They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Nice dodge, matriarch.
This human must be eliminated.
Alright, well we introduced another character. Alright. I mean, I know who they are because for once, but yeah, we'll just leave it be and let the game explain it. That's what I like to do. I like when the game says, by the way, this is who this person is later on. I like it. So, that's a nice, beautiful loading screen. At least something's happening on the loading screen. There's a lot of loading screens that has nothing onto it, or a little spinning
Dr.
thing.
Turquoise, I think he's waking up.
Oh, the dock. We're back on the ship then.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours.
Ooh.
Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Don't blame yourself. That was fun, whatever happened to me.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Aw, she smiled.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I was dreaming. More like a nightmare. A vision. Alright, well, it kind of said everything. Anyway, I was dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
That's me.
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd
I'm
hope
the
Commander's
XO.
going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
The mess hall? Why are you talking old soldier-like?
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I feel bad about Jenkins.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Why is Williams here?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Good.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
You wanted to talk?
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead.
Right.
The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading.
Double right.
The Council's going to want answers.
We've got nothing to hide. We didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian.
Ooh.
Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Did you hear how he said other Turian? Ooh. So, I mean, I kind of know the history between a lot of things. But the funny thing is, though, you're able to hit square in these conversations and button mash through all of the conversations. So, I mean, I've kind of missed all the things that happen and how they say things, because everything does matter in this game. He wanted the beacon. Hates humans? Question mark.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Well, I mean, Saren used it just before me and the beacon didn't blow up, so Saren already got information, but all I have is a vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
All of these are probably good to say. A warning.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
Geth?
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What will we say?
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon.
Oh.
He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
All right, Captain Anderson, I mean, if we just take this at face value, you seem to be jumping the gun 100%. Like, that Saren is absolutely going to just kill and destroy everything. Now, I mean, without saying too much, there is definitely history, and they do know each other, though, so you're right, I say.
I'll find some way to take him down.
I am human.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre.
Yeah, I'm not.
He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Understood, sir.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
Right.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, I can do that. So, Joker. I could finally talk with Joker now. Or was I able to talk with Joker before? Oh no, I was supposed to be able to talk to Joker right at the beginning. I forgot to talk to Joker. Oh my goodness, I forgot completely. I was so like ready to show a whole bunch of things on the game. Oh snap. Anyway, it's alright. It's like not like a loss of everything, but replenish Medigel. You know what, I'm gonna not click on that. I clicked onto it before.
Hey, Commander.
Hey! But I already have max Medigel. What's up, Ashley?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
He'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Ooh, I was awarded the Star of Earth? Okay, cool. How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
You helped.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to have you.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Paragon, sweet. Alright, so being nice gives you Paragon points. Ooh, open. As my locker. It's kind of like that Final Fantasy... Well, I guess be Crisis Core. Not Dirge of Cerberus, it's Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core. Where you keep clicking on your locker. Yeah, do that. It's worth it. And the other person's locker too, actually. Doctor?
Yes, Commander?
Investigate.
Is there something you need?
Personal questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe. Too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
My goodness, what?
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Piercing eyes and sensitive souls. So, I mean, the background is already too dark. Like, I can barely see it. And I know if I keep brightening it up, which I'm doing now, when I get to a bright scene, it's going to be so bright we're not even going to be able to see it. Like Resident Evil, like every other game. Anyway, I'm just going to brighten up a little bit and hopefully we can see the background, because there is a wall behind her, actually. Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Well, she's a good doctor then. Captain Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
So we got a good captain, too. We got really good crew in here, it seems. Caden Alenko. Oh, yeah.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What's an L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implant.
That's what I use.
Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
So Caden's with the old implants. Okay, cool. Which we are... Biotics is what we use to do our lift and throw and things. He's... Yeah, so cool. Complications?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Oh. Okay, well, there you go. He just gets migraines. Thank goodness none of the other ones don't happen.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Cool, now I got some information on Caden. Can I walk around now and click on things? No, not yet. Okay. So eventually you can click on things and get more codex to, like, read up on what these are and what things do on the ships. And things like that, and it's really neat. I kind of like that. So everything seems to be back to normal. I can't believe I forgot to talk to Caden and Joker right at the beginning of the game.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh, no story yet. Okay, my bad. Too early for the story, everyone? Yeah, eventually. So, I mean, you talk to your crew, like you do on other games. I'm trying to list off some games, but it's like Star Wars, Knights of the Republic, and Jade Empire again, like where you gotta talk to the crew and you get their story, and then you unlock things. What is he doing? He's staring at a blank screen. Anyway, he's probably
Go
stressed.
speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Let's do that. Anyway, I can't. Oh, I forget what Joker even says now, because like I just button mashed through. I know I played before, but like even that's been a while. Can I go down here? You're going to allow me to do this now. Let's do it. I might as well. For being in space, we are in the future, but this is the slowest elevator I've ever been on. And that's including real life, of course. I mean, I think what they're trying to do is get the loading happening, but what they're also trying to say is that this is the loading cargo elevator, which means it needs to be able to handle any weight to bring in there from the bottom, from the back of the ship. But yeah, that was still a lot of loading. Anyway, all of the lockers? Yeah, so there's all the lockers. And I can't click on anything yet. I'm just gonna talk to the people to unlock things, I guess. Oh, I can click on this and start inspecting things. The M35 Mako. Nice. So that's our little dune buggy travel the planets with vehicle. I like it anyway.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Pay you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are you doing here then? You're just the store guy? Licenses?
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands.
Oh, cool.
Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Manufacturers?
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
New items.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Show me.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, so now they give me something else I can do. This is where I bought my guns from. I just bought them. They cost a lot, but where's the pistol at? That is what I have. So I went out and bought it, and then like I just moved on, and like it's crazy. But yeah, I bought the guns that people needed, and then I then equipped it with them. But like I'm pretty much ready for like the end game already, it seems. Field integrity monitor. Aha, element 0 core. That's what keeps the ship going. All right, element 0. Do we even have element 0 yet? Oh, like I'm gonna remember the periodic table, right? Anyway, and all the other things that go with it. Anyway.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Engineer Adams. So he has a name. All right, he's important. All right, anyone with names in video games, like they're characters. And when it goes to like the item shop guy or Alliance Requisition Officer, I mean at least he has a shop though. But I mean like you know about the no name Magoos. So I try to pay attention to that now. Now that I've learned all about the thing where it's just like that guy, and then you're like, oh yeah, he probably is the one that dies. So I mean, but yeah, they even gave Jenkins a name though. But yeah, he was part of the story, I guess. Look at that. So when I made my face, I looked nothing like that. I tried many different noses and things, and like I felt like I got it right, and then when I hit a cutscene when I was standing near somebody, that's when I noticed either my head was too big or my head was too small, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with I hit whatever it was, and I got this face, and I'm like, you know what? I can go with this face. Navigator Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Right. Jenkins was quite energetic, actually. The nav manual 1.4.1. Sweet. Codex. And you get experience for everything you click on, so totally explore things fully. Like, once something's going to kick in, and something's going to happen, and then I say search fully, but I just like walking around because it's just like, it's just, I don't know, it's space, and I could, like, it's something that you just can't do at this present time. And I don't know, I'm on a ship that looks friggin' awesome. Like, I would love just to be able to look at something like this in real life. Mine is a loading, but yeah, I'm on PlayStation 3, so this was brought over on the PS4. Oh, how nice would that be? And then all the other things out there. I can't believe I forgot to talk to Joker. Oh, it's so bad.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
So he's definitely a Joker. I think it's Seth Green. I hope it's Seth Green. If I'm wrong, oh, I'll have to make sure it's Seth. It sounds just like him, so I'm saying it's him. But like, I gotta remember to talk to him. I'm almost half tempted to start a new game, skip through it, and talk to him and see what he says. The ship looks awesome. The Citadel looks huge. Oh, good. So it wasn't too bright, everyone.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Ooh.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
That is a
Look at that
ginormous
monster.
ship.
Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
Happy music.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Yeah.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Well, what nice music to fly into the Citadel with. The Ascension.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
Oh, what a sweet looking ship. SR-1 Normandy. And that's the load screen for the Citadel. So it's like a huge city in this like ginormous spaceport. Ah. Everything's so nice.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
Ooh. That's our ambassador.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Right.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Right. Well, that's the Council. Okay.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime.
Wow.
In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
He's dangerous.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
Right, that's bad.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing.
Ambassador Udina.
Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
All right.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Right, so they already caught on, like, if you got that feeling from Ambassador Udina, then you're probably right that he's kind of like a cranky, like, you know, he's been into the politics for too long, it almost seems, in this game.
Big place.
Yeah, it actually is.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Oh, right. All right. So I do remember a little bit of Ashley. Anyway, we'll let all the stories play out. So the easy ones are 3. Alliance patrol report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra systems, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Wait, I didn't get a thing? Oh, I must have got it when I clicked onto it right away. I'm hacking into everything. I'm gonna like try to get all the side quest stuff opened and unlocked. I don't know how much I want to do, because the first playthrough when I did do a bunch of side quests brought me up to like, what, the 58-hour mark or whatever it was, and I did not do them all.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just...
This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence.
Ooh.
All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
So, we're gonna have to learn a lot about this. Anyway, let's click on this. Zeltan?
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault.
Asari.
She's the one who started all this.
What's a consort?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where is she?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Wait. There's more to the story, I thought. Give me the thing.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
What's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something
Alarmed response.
What happened?
I
hit square.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
There we go.
I cannot speak more about this problem.
Oh.
It is too sensitive.
I understand.
Good luck with your problem.
Thanks to you.
Oh, okay. I can't do this stuff just yet. Oh, okay. I'm like ahead of myself again.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Investigate. Your speech. Okay, good. I was going to mention it, but I'm like, I think the game tells you too. So this is why they say, you know, a genuine query or alarmed response in the middle of their, or before the speech. And you'll see why.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Aha.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din.
Din?
You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
These Earth clans. Alright, Elcor and Ambassador. Alright, I want to see what the Ambassador did.
What do you do here?
Yeah.
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
He's an Elcor.
They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din.
Oh, Din.
This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Elcor?
Tell me more about your species.
Yeah.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Ooh, genuine enthusiasm.
I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me your culture, then.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, We Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders.
Okay.
Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
History.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us.
The Asaris, okay.
With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
They were one of the first ones. Oh, cool. Investigate. Okay, and that's the history and the Elcor. Cool. Neat. I should go then.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I will. So I don't know about you, but I like to know what's going on in each world that I play. And I like when like people show up and be like, "Oh, I played the games and like this, they mean like this happens and this happens." And it's not spoilers because they're telling me like the lore of the game, and like that's amazing. But I also like to sit down and digest or in whatever it is, absorb, take in. Yeah, not really digest, isn't it? Take in the game, because I would have never known that him and the Asaris found the place and found the relay to get to here, and then started like living here in this crazy huge place. Anyway, Din.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Ooh.
Chastising remark.
In the large office.
Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador.
Volus.
Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Listen, Volus clan, I don't like your attitude. Investigate. Ooh, why so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Uh-huh.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions.
Many.
Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Right.
Details.
Ooh, so it's true.
We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Well, you wanted to be on the Grand Council. Okay, not just an ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
I believe you, Kalen.
You are naive.
No.
The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Council admittance?
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Ooh. Angry.
Dismissive.
Dismissive?
Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
He kind of is.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
So he wants to get into the Council. I don't blame him. I mean, the embassy?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door.
I'm not lost.
In his own office.
In this shared space, I
Ooh.
aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Oh, you're not doing anything. You're standing there looking at him. Tell me about your clan, then.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
No, it wouldn't. Tell me your history.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
See?
My people came to the Citadel, shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the council.
Ah, so you think you deserve it for all the things you've done. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I need more information. Your culture.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing.
Okay.
Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
So they're not fighters. They are like really good merchants and really good at that. Okay. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I should go.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Oh, I think he's warming up to me. I really do. He's oh, okay. So I gotta remember. There's one here. I was trying to find them, and I always miss one or two. But yeah, there's one back here. So I mean, I'm here on the Citadel. I think I want to get a little further so I can walk around to at least an elevator. This door does not open. All right, got it. Green doors. All right, in space. There's only one thing. I think they did it because of all the load screens and stuff, but there should be no pushing a button and waiting for a door to open in the future. We're already gotten to the point where we've cut down wait time on almost everything. So I know that the clicking the button and waiting for a door to open is not going to happen. Every door when you walk to should just automatically open faster than what that door opens. That's all I got to say about that. I know it's going to happen. Hello, Ambassador Receptionist.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Commander?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
I'm notable, am I? Location. Personal question. Location first.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Who's Avina?
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Oh, this could be fun. I like virtual guides. I'll already run into a few of those. Anyway, personal question.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Nice name, Safiria. That's actually a really cool name.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Only trillions? You're barely even working. All right, let's go. Goodbye.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Thank you. I will. That's Avina. Over there. All right, let's go over here and bug these people. Is there any elevators nearby? Because I just want to go up and down the elevators. So I could, like, get the side quests and then show you when I get there. But if I'm not anywhere near one, I would...
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
You landed a job here where you sit down in front of a computer and play Diplomatic Archive game. I just played it and I won. Alright, I'll just take all of that then. There's another one of these things. Alright, cool. I know the side quest to it. Greetings, human. Delighted welcome. Is that it? Am I close?
Human, delighted welcome. It is good to meet you.
Oh, human delighted welcome. It is good to meet you. Ah, that's the one. I remember that one. See, that's why I like it. Anyway, that made me smile. Ooh, cranky guys in there. Let's go into the non-cranky area. Oh, you're here, but you're not there yet. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
A consort.
Shut up, Fredericks.
Oh, he was waiting for a good singer, and all he came up with was "Shut up, Fredericks."
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Oh yeah, you better salute.
Is there something I can do for you?
You, Commander.
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
If I had, I'd be like, this is a full-blown inspection. You didn't even salute quick enough. Oh man, I totally drill him. That's the word, drill. And then when he's stressed out, I'll be like, I'm just kidding. What's happening? Because that's what I would do. Anyway, do you like our matching uniforms? I'm trying to get Ashley into a red and black suit too. But once I find it, we'll all match. Consort?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Here we go.
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with
Things. Okay.
You never went to see her, did you?
He's smiling.
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
A half a year's credits? I have maxed out credits, so am I good to go? Where is she?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Okay.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
Oh, Ashley,
I
you...
will. Have fun, that is.
Trying to get too much trouble. All right. Anyway, cool. Oh, you have a name.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, she's busy. The bartender who wipes the counter down, giving me information.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly.
Nice.
Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Because if he would have said beer, I'd been like, I can't drink that. Anyway, fill me in, boss.
What's going on around here?
Yeah.
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here.
Right.
Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't heard of her, you soon will.
Okay.
If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
All right. Entertainment.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
First.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly
nice.
more lively than this place.
Dancing.
Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Cora's Den sounds interesting. Okay. And her?
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Okay. Investigate. That's it. I should go.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Cool. Like, that's what I've wanted to do. Walk into a bar and then talk to the guy behind the counter, and he gives me information. That's what I want in video games. Let that just be a video... No, don't let this be a video game, but that's what I want. Diplomat? Oh, you have...
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Oh, a human who doesn't like aliens. Anyway, it's gonna happen. It's just... They have so many, like, realistic things in this... so many games. Easy? I'm gonna hack into this. Of course I am. What happened to the easy, like, three of them at the same time? Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Ooh, that's a fancy internet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us at the Hawking Ida cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. That sounds not good. A bunch of people trying to... anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll have to set things straight. All right, I know his name is Palin now, but I know he's grumpy.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Nope.
I came on my own. I need information.
Ooh.
You humans are always so curious.
We
Always
are.
sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
No.
Never mind. Forget I asked.
Sticking
Was
our...
there something you needed, Commander?
sticking our noses where they don't belong. Fingers and... All right, I mean, that probably is, but I figured what I said was right. Investigation. Yeah, that one.
Tell me about your investigation into Sarah.
Yeah, he's C-sect.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Why not? Anyway, C-sect.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel.
Citadel Security.
We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training.
Okay.
Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
So he's actually the representative. Nice. Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called.
Okay.
More like the underhanded side of the Council.
You don't like them?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law.
Oh.
Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
That's not a bit naive, no. Unless he's looking at it just as that. But you know what? No. I mean, he's like the top tier of police and law keeping order. So when you bring up somebody like the Spectres who can break the law whenever they want and get away because the Council said so, yeah, I think I can see where he gets that attitude. But your attitude towards us, that's what I have a problem with.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot.
Oh.
If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
We're not favorites, trust me.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good.
Good.
Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
We're done. I mean, you know what? Now that I've actually sat here and didn't mash through his sentences,
I'll be going now.
Goodbye,
I kind of like him. Yeah, he's a little rough. He's a little brash. But, yeah, I mean, I see where he's coming from now. Now that I took the time to listen to him. No wonder he's so, like, I mean, I think I know what's going on. The humans have been getting a lot of... We've been given a lot of stuff. Like, I know we are the new race that's here on the Citadel. We've already colonized worlds all over the place. And like humans, we like to take as much power as we can get. And, yeah, that's how the other races would see us too. Hi, Avina.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel.
Spontaneous?
I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Could you give me a high five? That would be awesome.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1.
Okay.
On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races.
Over there,
along
okay.
with CSEC headquarters.
Down below.
On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Nice. Okay, she even points where to actually go. C-sect.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Yeah.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel.
All
Though the
regions.
majority of officers serve in the wards.
Okay.
Executor Palin, a Turian,
Up
is
there.
the current head of CSEC.
We just talked to him.
Individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
She just pointed over there the right way, too. Cool. All right, I like this game even more now, just because of that. All right, embassies, I just came from there.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium.
Uh-huh.
The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago.
Whoa.
As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species,
Yay!
humanity.
That's
It
us.
was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were we opposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
What do you think?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Why were the Volus first?
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the
They
formation of
nagged.
the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space.
Oh.
They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy.
They petitioned.
In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Only an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Wait, that was straight back to the... Anyway, fine. She just called... That was pretty rude, actually. I don't know why Shepard's swearing. That's not me. Anyway, Spectres, Embassies, C-Sect. Alright, let's just go in order.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Oh.
Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
They can cut through the red tape, basically. Oh. Okay, well it seems like an interesting idea. I like how they did this. Anyway, Citadel Council.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space.
Okay.
Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion.
Oh.
Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Sounds too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye. Log off.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina.
Well,
Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Thank you, Avina. Alright, so I mean, I've ran around and got lost the first time I was in here, but they literally say towards the Citadel Tower or C-Sect, you run around, and there's already a loop. And this is my first elevator too, isn't it? Nice. I might even stop here, because there's going to be a lot going on. You must talk to the Council to gain access to the... Oh! Oh no! This took a lot longer than my speed run through of this game. Alright, you know what? Maybe I'm going to talk to the Council first, because I think I want to get going. Oh, I gotta explore the whole place. There's like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but I can't just like run to the Council, and because there's still more to explore. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't know how to tackle this because I'm gonna be here for a while, because I want to explore the whole place and get all the side quests going. But can I go up the elevator and go, or is all these, or is the side quest gonna kick in now? If I can't leave, I will go and talk to everyone now. I'll make this episode a little longer. It's already a little longer already, but I mean, I'm gonna make it go even longer. Yeah, okay, so none of the quests that I've seen they're not there, so that means none of these elevators are going to work. They're all red and blocked off. Perfect. You know what? Let's walk around here. I won't go to where I'm supposed to go yet. Is there a shorter, better way to go, or should I just do the full loop and then come back? Yeah, let's do that. Because this is where I'm supposed to go, is to the right elevator here, which is where the council is up there. And I know that's working. Anyway.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Let's click onto it.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Click.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Click.
Please do not disturb
Alright, Avina, talk.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2.
Nice.
You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures.
It's really important.
Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel.
Oh.
Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Really? If you mess with them, you get that much trouble? Okay. The Keepers, please, since that's the most interesting one.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station.
So they keep everything perfect.
Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties.
So it seems.
Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Why here?
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
So we don't even know anything about them, but yet we let them do whatever they want. All right, that's fine. Citadel Tower that's behind me.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Citadel control.
What happens in Citadel control?
Citadel control handles all incoming and outbound transit.
Okay.
Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
That's kind of cool, actually, and Citadel council chambers.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person.
Oh.
Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
I was going to ask this question because I'm like, I thought I saw a lot of people up there. Is that open to the public?
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors.
Okay.
Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizens.
Oh, so even if you wanted to, your ambassador goes. So Udina would go and talk to them, not you. I've been asked to go there.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
I would be jealous. Really? For a VI program, you seem to be pretty, spiffy. Anyway, investigate. The Relay Monument.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features.
Oh?
What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Oh my goodness.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you, Avina. I think I want to talk like I've played this game before, because like even the council and everyone doesn't even know about this. And that is like, it's not arrogance. I guess it can't be. But this is going to play a very important role in the future. And I mean, I don't want to say too much, but I mean, I kind of know what's going on. When I got to remember this, because the characters will make a noise when you get to important things, and it's random, not really random. It's actually programmed into certain spots. So when you get here, Ashley or Caden or whoever's with you will say something, and you should talk to them if you want to know what the creators of this amazing game wanted you to hear, wanted you to learn about this.
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
You like that. Caden probably is really the one that made me question this art as well.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Right, so like I kind of already know what's going to happen. It seems that the council, and I know the game is going to mention this, but like the council moved in here. Everyone moved into this place. And not knowing what the keepers do, and going, that's a nice piece of art there. It looks like the big, ginormous, massive relays that helps us teleport across the space in a quick time. Like, and they go, oh, well, I guess that we're going to call it art because we don't know what it is, and we'll leave it at that. Oh, Barlavon.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes.
Really?
You are the one called Shepherd.
Yeah, Heaven Shepherd.
It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
Have we met?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Yeah.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon.
Barlavon.
My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed.
That's a cool name.
I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Nice. Okay, so he already reminds me of something else that happens on Star Wars. All right. The Citadel first, since that seems to be the interesting one.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines.
Oh?
From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
In a single strong community. Tell me about the wards, then.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander.
Oh?
It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Oh, okay, good. It was really sounded like you could meet your death down there at any time, but no, it's actually not too bad down there. The Presidium, which we're up. The wards are down, Presidium is up. I'm assuming that's what they mean.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Ooh. I like how he talks. Whoever did the voice, whoever wrote it too. Whoever wrote the lines and how he said it, I like it a lot. Awards, Presidium, investigate. Personal questions.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex.
Uh-huh.
A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Is it illegal?
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law.
Okay.
Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Ooh, well that seems pretty interesting. So he's like, I forget the company, but like the broker, the one who has all the money and all the information. And there's like, even like in the Marvel universe, there's a person with all the information that you would go to him or her. I'd go to the person and you get the information from. I don't want to say I don't buy it, but I want to see what this is.
Still sounds shady to me.
Yeah.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Or wish that somebody else doesn't spend their fortune to deal with me.
I should go.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Commander.
He sounds like, I mean, like to me, you'd be like, oh, he's totally into something. But like, no, it actually sounds like he is like the big bank. He's also like the one that got all the intergalactic, like the money. And that seems crazy. Shopkeeper? You're a Hanar.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Personal question.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan.
Delaninder.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Your speech?
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture.
All right.
Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
All right, so they just call themselves that, but if they were talking to their friends, they'd call themselves what they are. He'd call themselves Dylan. Goods.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy.
Ooh.
This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire. For a price, naturally.
Dude, you have me sold. All right, let's see what you have.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
So standard, non-human armors and upgrades. I want to go to the standard first, I think. Which is just your regular items. Heavy armor Krogan? I mean, they're already spoiling. Anyway, their license are here. So I just want to buy all the license. Normandy Quartermaster? Oh, right. Anyway, can I hit information? No, I can't. Anyway, you gotta buy, if you want to like try to get all the information, all the licenses, then I'd say go do what I'm going to do, because I'm going to try to buy all the licenses too. And there's also things like your grenade and your metajail upgrades.
Commander,
show me your items.
Oh, this one is...
I'm gonna skip these, and you just upgrade those two. It goes 1 to 10 or 1 to 5. It's, I know you can increase it that much. Krogan armor. Wait, can I buy upgrades? Shield, sledgehammer, and high explosives. Okay, I could sell these things. Anything that says 1. Heatsink, except that one. I'm not gonna max out my money again. Avenger, Stinger. All right, I'll stop there. I gotta keep all my items and stuff until I get the party members in my party, equip them, and then I could start selling whatever I get. But I gotta remember not to keep too many things, because there is a limit of like 150 items. And yeah, I maxed out that before, of course, because I like to keep everything. But you can't. There's no chest to put your items into and save them. You gotta carry them. But it's 150 is still a big number. I just gotta sell the things that you really don't need. It's the upgrades that you don't pay attention to, is what I keep holding on to and I forget. Oh, let's talk to you two then, since you just hummed again.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
Hard to believe, huh?
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Right, so that's a Krogan apparently. They're not that big, but they made it bigger. But now we got a kind of visual on what a Krogan could look like.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3.
You got all 3 terminals.
Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars.
Rachni, ooh.
In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the council.
Quashed. Quashed! That's a new word. Alright, Krogan rebellions?
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun.
Oh.
For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Oh, the Turians came in and stopped them. Wow, sounds like a vicious cycle.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Okay, well there you go. She quashed that. Memorial statue, please.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten.
Right, I agree.
The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
I don't want to say serves them right. I think something more happened there. The Rachni Wars. What was I going to say? It was about... I mean, we forget so many things. Like the World Wars and stuff. And we should remember not to repeat things. And we, like our natures, we do repeat a lot of things over and over again. So I think I see what they try to do here in this game. To leave that statue up. To remind people that, yeah, the Krogans rebelled later, but beforehand they did stop the Rachni, which hopefully they explain what the Rachni is.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni.
Okay.
A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries.
3 centuries?
The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
That's a little extreme.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Wow, alright, so it's like an actual alien, is it? Like, you know what I mean?
That's all for now.
Oh, the
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.
How good is my Marvel? No, I can't think of the alien. Not the Crudes. No, I can't think of it. But there's they even have that in the Marvel universe where they get taken over by an alien race.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
Yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
Right.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
That is strange.
Not to mention frustrating.
Well, you're probably putting chairs and stuff in their way, and they're just moving it out like good workers. Who knows? But yeah, you can't. I could try to mess with them, and nothing happens.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Like they're hiding something. All right, I gotta go in here now. Can I just walk in? I can just walk.
Welcome. I am Nailina.
I can't.
I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today.
Would
you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
I need an appointment?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services.
Okay.
But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Consort?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Is she mystical?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What did I click on? Personal questions.
What do you do here, Nolina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
How?
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
A massage? Sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent.
He's smiling.
I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Are you serious?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Whoa, that...
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
In 3 to 4 months, I better receive a phone call from you saying that there's a massage waiting for me. All right, so I already did this, right? Yeah, all right, let's leave.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
She seems really...
Melina.
Oh.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
What?
Yes, of course, mistress.
How does she do that with her hand? Do they have phone hands in the future?
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Maybe later, because no, sure.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I don't know if this is supposed to happen now, is it? All right, like this episode's never gonna end. I'm sorry, it just can't end. It will never.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
All right, so I'm still trying to get a grasp on this.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Some can sing, some can massage, and she is... Anyway, we'll figure this out. Because all I've done was I talked to her, she's like, thanks, and then leave, and then I left. Hi.
With the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Okay, cool. Let's save before I go in there. All right, and then all of these things. Oh, extinct races. Rachni.
Though now extinct,
There
the
they are.
Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
Well, that still seems a little... So they did show them. Protheans?
50,000.
Doesn't show their what they look like. Okay.
The Asari
That's
were
the
the
Saris.
first, roughly 12.
That's Turians.
The Elcor.
That's the Elcors.
The Geth.
Geth.
The
Hanar.
Hanar. When the Asari.
And Volus. Nice. Okay, so they're actually giving you photos and everything. I gotta hit square. Unusual readings. I gotta save. Well, I mean, because I don't think I'm ever gonna stop playing this game. Now that I'm finally able to, like, sit down and, like, listen to what everyone was saying. Because I did square through the entire game and missed, like, all the conversations. And I missed, like I seen what happens because it's in the cutscenes and you really can't skip everything. But, like I know I fought a Arachni thingy before. But it's just, like, interesting now that I could see that much happening. Purple drinks. Hi.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
You're checking up on me? What do you want? Who are you?
What exactly do you do?
Oh my.
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about it.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Oh.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
No hands-on contact. What went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
They're using big words. Prerogative. Squashed. Not squashed. Oh no, I forgot the word. Okay.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general.
What?
If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
You are very touchy.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Why is she like all hand, face, touchy, huggy? I don't even know her. And she's all so concert. She's probably like breaking down my barriers. Shepard, are you weakened in any state? My twin brother will help me out. Oh, you got headaches. Slight head. Look at that. He actually is rubbing his head for the slight headaches that we know that about the L2.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
I didn't even click on you.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Oh.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
She can totally read people really well. All right. Well, I could read people too. Sure. Anyway, this is interesting. Oh, wait, can I? Oh, it's later on. If I do if I help her out, and then I go back and I try to get another appointment. Is that the other scene? Did I come up or up that way? Yes. No, I don't remember. I gotta go up. It is up. Because, right? Yes, no? That way they will take me back to C-Sect. I'm trying to like navigate this for you quickly, because now I want to get to at least to the elevator, and I don't know if I want to do the whole cutscene of the council or not. There's a whole bunch of these things I gotta remember to find. Oh, that's the loading. If you run back out, if you 180 and go back to the CSEC place, it'll load again, because I've already attempted to do that. The load scene is each side, actually. So yeah, cool. Alright, let's get going. I've been here for a long time, and I think I'm going to be here even longer, because something's going to happen. Then I'm going to do something, and then that something will make the big event happen. And then I could go all the way through this place again, and there'll be quests and everything will open up. Yeah. So, there's a whole lot happening here. Oh, that's so pretty. Caden, what do you think?
Sure is peaceful here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Ashley?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Alright, little less on what you are.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Alright, you know what? That's Ashley. There's nothing else I can say, but that is Ashley. That's exactly what she would say. Alright, fine. I mean, I'll get into the other topics later. Now that I've just seen what time it is, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, they'll pop up and I'll remember to say them. If I go up this elevator, the cutscene's not gonna kick in, is it? No, let's. Maybe if I hear the news reporter dude talk about things, then I'll just go up and down this elevator. But if nothing happens, or these two talk, elevator simulator. Nice music. Nice elevator music. It's very low.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
Yes.
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
Right.
No, we don't, sir.
They don't like him either. They've already caught his attitude, and they're just like, all right. I wish the elevator music was a little louder. To hear like a sweet little beat there. I could barely hear it too, so if you can't, don't worry about it. I can barely pick it out. Oh, good. All right, let's do this actually.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Oh, that's Palin and Garrus. Palin's the grumpy guy, I thought, but he's pretty cool now.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You don't like Saren?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
So he was the one in charge of finding evidence against Saren, and he couldn't find anything. Which is fine, because it's not that there was evidence there, but he also has everything classified. We saw him. I know you saw him. Ooh, how far can I walk up before the thing kicks in? Quite a ways. Because I'm just going to run around here, I think. And check. There's another keeper over there. Look. Oh, all right. There's a bench there. I was looking up and around and seeing what I could see. Is there anything gonna kick in or no? I mean, I think I have to wait till the event, the other event. You know, the really, really cool event. You know what it is if you played it.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
Rear Admiral Kohaku. Kahoku. I think I said it right the first time.
Commander.
Oh, okay. Well, he has a name, but not ready yet. There's another one over here. Oh, okay. I probably missed some of the keepers up just in this place. There's so many of them. If I go up those stairs where Ambassador Udina or Commander... yeah, Captain Anderson. Commander. Then the cutscene will kick in. I think I'm going to stop here, but I'm going to try to like go up and down the elevator a couple more times. Just to see if the...
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move, but the Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Alright, so they have little cute conversations. Not that that was a cute conversation, but they have little conversations just randomly strewn out to give this world some life. I mean, I've changed my way I've played video games so much that I don't know how to take it. But like before, I just ran past and whatever's a dude in a blue suit, just run by him. But
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
oh yes, I do. But like now that I can take back and look at it a little bit more, I don't know what the word is that I want to use, but just to be able to know that somebody took the time to cue that little conversation in there is a nice little touch to the actual environment in the world and giving it some life, that there's people in there. They're not all just standing around doing nothing.
In light of the recent attack
News.
on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
That's not good.
Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
That's what I want.
Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
But not that one. That's just the news that happens. I want them to be like, there's some crazy, some rogue things? Rogue computer? No, that was another quest. I don't know, some scientist or something. Alright, let's click on the thing again. Oh, if you have your gun out, you can spin around and turn. You could spin on the point and aim. But that could happen in the elevators. I'm just seeing if anything kicks in. If it doesn't, then I'd have to try to pull
A
that off.
Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I've been playing that long that one of my warning alarms has gone off. Oh, look at the time. That's alright. That's fine. I usually mute the thing, but anyway. Alright, so that wasn't a quest. Alright, I know the Quiet Night. Sup, indeed. Welcome. Welcome right, I'm almost near the, I'm trying to see if this will work. Going up and down the elevator to queue some side quests. If it doesn't, then I'll just end the live stream, but I'm hoping it works. That means I'm gonna go back up. Anyway, it's elevator simulator is what I just said. Please queue in something.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud.
Oh?
The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
The Krogans are trying to get back. Oh, okay. But that's not side quest stuff. I may have to wait until the event. Which, by the looks of it, I might be able to pull off an actual full episode in here. I'm starting to think so. I mean, we're just going to go on this elevator ride just one more sweet time. Because we're down here, right? Yeah, we got to go there. Alright. But, welcome. How much do you know of this game, The Quiet Night? Don't you talk to Caden and Ashley. We need stories. News reports.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe banks hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Oh, giving her some tips. The game gives you some pretty rough choices in this game, don't they? Yeah, I mean, my twin brother in this sweet suit. Is this your first? No, it's not. Nothing. Never played one in my life, lol. But no, I've gone through this game 5 times. Yeah, 5 times. I went through it twice though in a quick go through, so I could be ready for the live stream for this channel. But before I played each class, not each. I just played this full soldier, the full tech, and the full adept to see which one was good. And I found out the adept was awesome. She can moonwalk. Oh, that was almost the moonwalk. You almost did it. That would have been impressive, but she stopped. I was watching, and I shouldn't have stopped and stared. Either way, like, yeah, I played a little bit, and I liked the Adept because I could just all the magic at my fingertips to just destroy everything. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna start this up. Are you all making that racket? Oh, I pulled out my gun, so everyone pulls out their guns. What about the new one that everyone hates on? I haven't played anything past Mass Effect 1. So it's gonna be a brand new series for me once I get to 2 and 3. I don't even have Andromeda. I think that's the new one. And I don't even own the game yet, but all I know is Mass Effect 1 is really great, and someone, 8-Bit Oddity, showed up before and said he really, really likes Mass Effect 2 a lot. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see the whole game as like one big story. Hey, that's the Moonwalker person. All right, well, either way, she's not going to do that today. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to play this game the way I've been playing it. I've been taking it pretty slow. I'm only now making it here in 3 hours. It's a lot slower than I've ran through before. But anyway, it's fine. I want to know the story. I want to know the history and stuff. I would love to be able to sit there and click on the stories and let the dude talk and tell me all about the history. But I'll leave that for you because I would still be probably listening to the notes. But what do you think of the Mass Effect series? That's what's really important. Did you finish? Oh yeah, I did. Symphony of the Night? Yes, I did. That's on the YouTube playlist, all in a nice, beautiful order, in case if you want to watch it on YouTube or here. It's all highlighted too on Twitch. Oh yeah, it's all there, and it's finished. That everyone's walking into me. Why? Is this the main stretch of walkingness? I'll stand here then. There we go. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna go through this Monday to Friday. Absolutely. Let's make this a series, and I'll figure out when I'm gonna play Mass Effect 2. But I kind of want to get the whole Mass Effect story in my brain and on this channel, and yeah, we'll see where I go from there. It's Final Fantasy and Mass Effect, it seems, for the first bit, until somebody else comes in and be like, hey, you should play this game, and I will gladly play that game. So yeah, we'll see what's going on, but that's my plan anyways. Mass Effect and Final Fantasy 1. I'm gonna go all over the place, but yeah, let's get this happening. So thanks, Heavenlies, for showing up and watching. And seriously, if you like what I'm doing, please hit those buttons. You know what they do by now. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.